It's time to go live. I've been setting up for the past, it feels like forever, trying to get this new setup going has been the biggest pain. Okay, not the biggest pain in my entire life, but let me tell you, it has not been easy. But we're here. Welcome, Cooper. Good to see you in the stream. Oh, you like the new setup? I would hope you like the new setup. I'll show it off a little bit. I still need to figure out how everything is gonna be laid down because, man, I feel like I need better. I think I do need to tilt. I do need to angle the table some more sideways. I'm still working out how it's gonna look. I really don't know how it's gonna look. But we're gonna find out together. Yes, I'm facing into the room as opposed to kind of like into the wall. So if I turn, there's a wall right in front of me, like, I don't know, 10 feet away. So I could have a TV there or something. But, man, I need a new mic so bad. Well, not so bad, but. Water. My throat is parched. It's a parched throat. Because I feel like I need the camera to be there more, but then I need my whole body to be turned more. So, you know, the struggle's real. So I'm gonna figure out how it's gonna look, because I'm still working on it myself. But I'll be honest. So far, I think the old setup might be a little better. It pains me to say it, but so far, I'm going to have to adjust some things. Okay. Starting with the way this mic is sitting, I just do not like this. Okay, first things first. I need to hold on. I need to pull that in more. Thanks everyone for joining so far. We're going to be building, like I said, ROODAKA today. If you're in chat, go ahead and sound off. I wanna hear and see who's in chat. I know, of course, we've got Cooper. Man, this mic is just not cooperating today. What if I do a little bit of that? I think that's all right. You can see the green screen in the background, a little bit of the space. Okay, today, here's what we got going. Two classic sets. Sidorak, ROODAKA. It does not get much better than this. Also, I'm gonna have to see something real quick. In my basement right now, if anyone lives in the Midwest, and I'm gonna build Sidorak first. So in my basement right now, and for anyone who lives in the Midwest, you know the drill. It's warming up. Temperatures are warming up. And for me, that means my basement is going to be very, not flooded, but water coming into the sump pump 24/7. So for me, I can hear it in my ears, but I don't know if any of you can hear it, which is for the best for sure. So if you hear running water, just know I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry. So if you're new here, I do want members in chat. You better sound off. Man. So Cooper, were you? That's good. I'm glad it doesn't come through the stream. Cooper, were you at the ACOB podcast last night? I feel like I need to explain myself a little bit. As to what exactly happened, so I don't get thrown under the bus. Because, ooh, actually, I don't want that. It is true that you can gift. No. So I'll explain it to you, and I explained it to him after the fact. You have to have tiers, member tiers, of less than $5. All of them, I think, have to be less than $5, which is kind of silly. I read it as you just have to have a tier below $5, but all of your tiers have to be below $5, and then it will gift members. So I was kind of bummed out about that, because that means I can't do it either. I can't gift members either. 10 per month. But I mean, I could lower my tiers. I also could cry some tears. Membership tier. Man. It makes me sad. But then I would lose the whole hierarchy. So YouTube's goal with that is, and I did part out all my sets. So it's gonna, I'm curious to see how long, or how quick I should say, this is gonna take. Ah, well, if I don't lose pieces, it's gonna take pretty quick. So YouTube's goal with that, actually, I believe, they're just trying to kind of help, because obviously they're trying to help, quote unquote, help smaller creators. As I lose my light. Hold up, I gotta fix the light, unfortunately. So they're trying to help smaller creators by like, quote unquote, giving free memberships away, which then entices more people to become actual consistent paid YouTube members, which then gets them more money. So I mean, rightfully so, it is a oh yeah, that's true. It could incentivize people to stream. So that's the thing. I don't know. I told Caleb about it, Firebird, and I can only imagine the next time he streams, whenever that is. I hope it's with me, just because I wanna witness it firsthand. But I think he's gonna try it whenever he goes live next. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna work out. How many steps we got here? It's crazy. Most of the steps are the combiner models. That's crazy. Feels like half the book is combiner models. Maybe not quite half. No. Yeah, about half. Ayo, welcome to the stream, Oaktown Bricks. Good to see you in the chat. Building some Bionicle today. Has anyone in the chat built a Bionicle set? I am curious, actually. As I most likely lose pieces. Got them all in front of me. Trying to get some space here. Here we go. Step 1. I can do that. I can do step 1. It's been a very long time since you built some Bionicle. Well, you better change that because it's a great experience. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I started at streaming at about almost 20 minutes. 20 minutes in. I want to see how long this takes me to build. Never built a Bionicle set? Are you crazy? You have to at some point in your life. I feel like I should... Wait a second. Is that not... They're not even... I don't know if you guys can see this. The green arrow. It's not even pointing at anything. It's pointing at just the side of the brick. The side of the I don't know, whatever you call this. The pin. That's not fun, but we're spacing it by another 2. I have to say, this is so much nicer than digging for pieces like I was doing with my other live streams. Making streams take like 2 hours when they 3-4 hours when they should be taking 20 minutes. This is nice. Let's see, 2 3s. Oh, then everyone let me know if, of course I've got music on in the background. Let me know if it's an adequate volume. I want to make sure everyone's bipping and bopping with me. Oh man, Oaktown. You're 17 years old and you only became a LEGO fan in 2020. Hey, it's never too late to become a LEGO fan, let me tell you that. But there are some consequences for becoming a LEGO fan later in life. And unfortunately, this is one of them. Missing out on LEGO Bionicle. Now, I will say, you can find some pretty good deals, depending on where in the country you are. You can find some pretty good deals. Oh, 2005 Bionicle songs. Unfortunately, I want to keep the stream not copyright stricken, but definitely by all means play some Bionicle songs where you're at. And as always, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team, welcome to the team, Stryler. Welcome to the stream, Tyler. It's good to see you again. It was great to see you on the ACOB podcast last night, as per usual, if you will. Let's see. I'm not missing pieces, but it's being a struggle to find. And it shouldn't be there because it's right there. What if I actually put the instructions in the light? No, but they're too far away now. You know, I feel like I should just bite the bullet and buy a Shure SM7DB. Just buy one. I mean, it will make the audio quality so much better that I think it's just worth it to do it now. Because I know I'm going to do it eventually. I know for a fact I'm going to do it eventually. Like 100%, I'm going to do it eventually. There's literally no question. No question whatsoever. Also, let's see. I replayed part of me on the A-Cup stream. I'm glad my mic is finally... I do have to say, I do have to admit, it was... Not like it's a bad thing. But I have to say, yeah, it was sounding really, really good. Your mic last night. I don't know if you changed something or just maybe tuned down the sensitivity or something. But, you know, it was sounding really crisp. And there wasn't... Not that I specifically recall any background static noise a lot, but it just sounded a lot. Just a lot better, which is always, always a good thing. All right. All right. Where's the pieces? I'm going to be really mad at past me if I didn't grab all the correct pieces. It's going to get real awkward here. Oh, there it is. So we got that. Got that. So how's everyone's Friday night going? As many of you know, should know, I'm a CPA, so it's busy season, which means that I'm working a lot this week. Gonna have to work a bit tomorrow. I'll probably try and get in, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. I think that'd be a good day's work, about 4 or 5 hours. And I could make a poll. That would be a funny poll. What, there's 6 of you in chat? Hey, 6 in chat and 6 likes. I dig it. I dig it. Let's see. You guys want to guess how many hours I've worked this week? Mrs. CPA doesn't get to guess because although she might have as good a chance as any of you, or about the same chance as any of you as getting it right. I'm really glad that the yeah, I said I might put a poll up and see if people can guess how many hours I've worked this week. Which actually I can't I need to check myself because I don't know how many hours I worked this week. So far. This is my my relaxing Friday night activities. I do not partake in the work on Friday nights as my kind of rule of thumb. Uh-oh. It's kind of funny. Sometimes it's just as hard to find a piece in this pile than in the big pile. All right, let me look at... Okay. No, yeah, actually, it's not crazy. I was expecting a little more, if I'm being honest. There's no way that's all. I'm disappointed in myself if that's all. Oh, I haven't put in tonight. I haven't put in today's time. Okay, so I gotta add. I started work at. I left home at that time. No, I left home at that time. Okay, I got it. Cooper, you're pretty close. You're pretty close. Where is... There it is. Hiding, as always. I do have to say the lights in this area, I don't know. They seem to not be as bright to be able to see. Oh, it's already been 10 minutes. Man, Kid Me would have had this thing done already. Okay, we get one of these. Slap it down the middle. 2 of these. I'm actually kind of excited because this set is actually... I remember when I saw it next to an existing Bionicle, and I was like, oh, that's pretty large. It's a pretty large Bionicle. 1, 2, and then we got 1, 2. Yeah, I feel like I need another light right here to be able to see the actual instructions. I feel like that's kind of important. Bingo. So yeah, how's everyone's Friday night going? Haven't heard that answer. I would imagine well. Friday nights are usually really good nights. Let's see, I need a 4. And then that one. Friday night has been great. That is good to hear, Oaktown. Other than, so, as some of you may notice if you've watched a handful of my streams, I did change, or it looks a little different, right? It probably looks a little different. You can also thank Mrs. CPA for the, as I kind of mentioned to earlier in the stream, you can thank Mrs. CPA for the wonderful fancy looking lights going on the back. That was all her. Hey, no one has thanked you that yet, which I'm very disappointed for. But I'm sure the thanks will be pouring in, especially when I start making more videos and can really focus in on those wonderful lines. Let's see. Cooper, I slipped down some icy stairs an hour ago. That is, man, I hope you're feeling well. That's not fun. You can get some mad injuries on icy anything. All right, they're being very particular with the directions, so I'm trying to pay close attention. Few scrapes, but all good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so we've got this guy. Do you know the stories about Sidorak, ROODAKA, and Kitongu? I know the movie stories about those three legendary characters. I do know those stories, yes. I do not know the comic book stories, though. Ooh, that's a fun little build. It's a nice little complex build there. I like that. I did enjoy the movie, actually. I did very much enjoy the movie. Everyone put your hands up for one of the most legendary members on the channel. Of course, no surprise. That member is Scott. Scott Davis. Everyone give it up for Scott Davis. Squidman, are you a legendary member of the channel? Dude, these instruction colors are ridiculous. Ugh. No, I didn't read any of the... I only read the Mask of Light book. I didn't read any of the other books, unfortunately. I wish I would have. But I didn't read any of the other books besides that one. Well, Scott deferred his master title to Squidman, it looks like. What a grand gesture. You know, that's like in the movie where the good guy, the hero, says, "No, I'm not the hero. Other person is the hero." That's what a hero does. Because that's what heroes do. I think that's a movie quote, right? Okay, now we're starting to take shape. Don't worry, Oaktown. I saw your message. I'm thinking about how I want to rebuttal to your message because it's making me spiral. It's making me spiral, if I'm being honest. All right, we're on to bag 2. Ladies and gentlemen, on to bag 2. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Taking deep breaths. Taking deep breaths. What is so great about being a Bionicle fan? My favorite theme is Ninjago, but I don't understand the Bionicle hype. And to that I say, what is so great about being a Ninjago fan? My favorite theme is Bionicle, but I don't understand the Ninjago hype. No, I wouldn't say that's... I mean, I get the Ninjago hype. They by far get the most attention. Very similar to how Bionicle got the most attention once upon a time from Lego. Oh my goodness, Bionicle got so much attention. Most specifically just to the molds that they provided to each individual set. They would make special mold, like 3 special molds for each character. As opposed to like special molds that they would use for several sets like they do nowadays. No, like special molds for one person, one character, which is insane, honestly. But the hype, the story, I don't think it would be a fair argument to say that Ninjago has a better overall story than Bionicle. I just, you can try and make the argument. I just don't think it's founded. I think the Bionicle story is, it's second to none, honestly. The depth. I mean, if you could make a 9-hour lore video about Ninjago and it would actually have depth to it, then maybe it could be a discussion. But I just don't think it's there. And it's not necessarily, like, that doesn't mean the theme itself is bad. I just think it means the same care and attention wasn't necessarily put into it, and probably hasn't been put into an original theme since, which kind of befuddles me. I don't know why Lego seems to be scared to put that much care and attention into another theme's story, which I mentioned it on the stream with Firebird. It takes a lot of excess energy and money to make that happen. And you really have to have people and creators that buy into that. Monkey Kid seems to be... I would wholeheartedly disagree. And not for better for worse, but I mean, and maybe there's an explanation to it that I just don't know, but Monkey Kid isn't in stores anywhere. Monkey Kid is only online. I think they sell Monkey Kid on Amazon and Lego Store Shop at Home. Do they sell Monkey Kid in Lego stores? I don't think so. So, I mean, that not like I said, not to say Monkey Kid isn't doing well, but does Monkey Kid have lore and story? And I only see their sets like once a year, honestly. But that, I mean, that's not to say it's not doing well, because I don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of Monkey Kid. So I am more than willing to eat my words on that one. Monkey Kid has lasted 3 years so far. Okay, so I mean that's pretty solid. It's much better than what Dreams is going to do, of course, for better or for worse. Dreams, unfortunately, is likely going to bite the dust if I had to put my money on it. But does Monkey Kids have media IP? Is that the word to say? Entertainment media, whether it's comics, a TV show, a movie, books, or is it just the theme? And you'll have to answer my question on that, because I just don't know. Some of their sets are really cool, though. I did slightly appreciate the fact that they put that Bionicle reference in there, even if it just felt kind of like a slap in the face. But oh, and I appreciate we're at 8 concurrent viewers and 8 likes. You guys are doing well. You guys are doing your part, and I greatly appreciate that. Hidden Side. Oh, plushies. You haven't seen the Monkey Kids TV show yet? It's got to be on streaming, right? Like you just watch it on YouTube, would be my guess. That would be my guess. So, I'll be honest. I could not place what Hidden Side is. Let me go ahead and do a little Google search, because I just don't know. What is Lego Hidden Side? Oh, interesting. Oh, that was their whole AR thing? But they had actual sets? What did their sets even look like? Oh, it was Dreams. Okay, so like fun fairgrounds and super bright colors and... I mean, it was probably too abstract if I had to guess. People couldn't connect with it. It's not Bionicle. That's what went wrong. All right, so I've got Tahu. He can be chilling down here for size reference. So this is Tahu, and this is gonna be Sidorak. So he's gonna be kind of beastie. Which is awesome. Oh, I don't even have Discord open. What am I doing with my life? All right, we're building the feet now, or I should say the shin. It's been about 20 minutes already. So you know plenty about ROODAKA, Sidorak, and Kitangu, but if you want the full story, read the books. I will definitely be making my way through the books at some point. I will definitely be consuming a lot of Bionicle content in that media, in that sense, after busy season. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, as a CPA, it's really crazy right now. And so I've got to really prioritize and put a lot of strategy to what my time spent on free time looks like. For instance, you all may have gathered the fact that I have not posted a proper video in a while. And trust me, I do not like that fact. But unfortunately, it just is what it has to be right now. Well, that's just the wrong side. But these live streams can definitely do that because I do want to, I mean, of course I want to build Lego Bionicle anyways. So I figured I might as well stream with you guys and gals. All right, we're doing a sub-assembly. So this stream actually might take longer than I thought, because I thought it was going to be like 20 minutes to build each. But I was wrong. Pleasantly wrong. I did buy one set to try the app, honestly. Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah, in retrospect, I do remember the hidden side thing, how they really, really pushed. I think what they thought was people were going to get so hyped to use the app that they were going to, like all the kids were going to get hooked because it had to do with an app. And unfortunately for Lego, that did not happen. So that's how I would see it. They did not get hooked. But back to the hype about Bionicle, I really like that point that you brought up. Or that question you brought up, because I think it was the story along with just super cool figures. Like the masks, like, in my opinion, you can't beat the masks. They were all so unique. Everyone had their own favorite. The playability as a kid is just through the roof. And there was a handful of customizability to some extent that I think a lot of people capitalized on. I personally did not. I would have rather, or I was very content to just build the set. And literally, I remember times as I hit stuff on the ground, I remember times where I was waiting in the car for my mom. Maybe she was going to the grocery store, doing groceries, or running in to do a quick stop somewhere, in school or something. And I would sit in the car and just take it apart, build it, take it up. Oh, this is a 2x1. I could have been doing both of these at the same time. I would take it apart, build it, and just do that like over and over again, because at that point I had all the steps memorized to be able to do the build without the instructions. So it was a good time for me. It was definitely a good time for me. Yo, he is a big dude. All right, real quick, I'm gonna give him another leg just so he can stand. I think he'll appreciate that. As we wrap this one up. Okay. I've got some Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints right over there, and they're staring me in the face right now. I don't know how I'm supposed to say no to them. Currently, I'm saying no because I don't want you guys to have to hear. I would give them credit for trying something new, but it just did not execute. Execution was not it, is what it sounds like. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, A for effort, 100%. Like, you gotta try something new to stay relevant. And I think Lego, they're just realizing, like, they're kind of excluded from the rule. They're the exception to that rule in some respects, to where they don't have to try anything new. They just have to keep doing what they're good at. And when they falter from that, or when they deviate and don't do that, is really when it starts to crumble. All right. I think I'm actually missing a piece, or forgot to put it in here. I know I can just grab it from the box. All right, I'm going to grab it from the box because I don't see it. Anyone want monkey battle packs? Oh, wait, no, there it is. Oh, it's still in the bag. I didn't take it out of the bag. So he said monkey or Thin Mints and Tagalongs are top tier. So fun fact, I found out they were called Tagalongs this Christmas. My father-in-law, or we went to a Christmas of one of my wife's Christmas parties, and her aunt made a batch, and so we were all kind of eating it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they're Tagalongs." I'm like, I just didn't even know they were called that, but I guess they are. But yes, those are really, really good. All right. I am ready to be done with his feet. As much fun as this is. Okay, so we need the other one. Just saw it. Okay, get that. Yeah, when these repetitive steps happen, it can kind of get to a point where you can build it. What is my least favorite Lego theme? Here, I'll chuck that up on the screen. Well, if it weren't for Ninjago at this point, BIONICLE would probably be back. So I'm gonna no, that's epic conjecture. So I can't say that. I don't know if I have a least favorite. I never thought of it in that respect. I'm curious if anyone in chat or you, Oaktown Bricks, if you have any thoughts on your least favorite Lego theme. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a little bit. There we go. Dude, he is large. Look at how much, oh my, I never realized he was this big. Look at, actually, I'm going to get, so he would go up against, I'm going to get Hordika Vakama. So for those of you who haven't seen classic brick boxes are my least favorite. I don't hate them. So in the movie, it's going to be Hordika Vakama against Sidorak. Dude's got no shot, which actually, we can take these off because he doesn't. always have them lit, a little more hunchback, a little more grovelly looking. Actually, I'm gonna give them a little more hunchback. Yeah, they did not give them a very good. After seeing the movie, I realized that they could have made these a little more, like, I don't know, tribal looking, or animalistic looking is a better word. Like his neck should be able to bend up more so he can look up more. Anyways, dude's gonna lose. As I can't even pose him right now. Okay. Okay. Move him over there. I'm actually kind of curious how long this would take me as a kid, because I really don't know. So classic brick boxes, maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I don't quite know what you're talking about. I bet I'm just overthinking it. That would be my guess. But yeah, at least I'm getting sidetracked. What is my least favorite theme? I don't think I have one. I mean, maybe like in general, Lego Friends or Lego the Disney Princess one, but that's just because it's not for me. Whoa, Technic. This stream will not accept Technic set slander. These are Technic sets here. Technic slander is not allowed. Yeah, maybe I would probably have to say like the Disney princess lines, just because they're not for me. Like if someone handed me that set, I probably would just be like, oh, thanks. But like if I got a Lego Friends set, I feel like I would be more likely to enjoy it than a Disney princess set. Okay. Oh, of course I missed a step. A couple of ads popped up. I am sorry about that. I said this stream will not accept Technic slander. Technic set slander will not be allowed on this stream. Those ads were censoring me. They're like, we can't let him know. Ooh, this gets the double joint. Man. Dude has got the hook. Okay, his posing is going to be a little awkward. So as a kid, I chose Nivok and Turaga Doom over these sets. I just thought it would be cool to have a hawk. I mean, I wasn't wrong. It was cool to have a hawk. One, two, three. I'm actually kind of chugging through these, all things considered. Just need another one of these, one of these, and another one of these. Ooh, this song is hopping. I hope you guys can hear this song because I'm digging it. Yeah, I would. Bionicle is 100% my favorite theme by far. I know it fits under technically, but it's so far my favorite by such a wide margin. Like, I know for a while I did drop it for Lego Star Wars when Lego Star Wars picked back up, but in retrospect, that was an unfortunate mistake. Very unfortunate mistake. All right, so what is... I'm kind of confused what this is trying to do. Oh, is it like a hook thing? You can lash out his... That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. My favorite themes are Technic, Bionicle, and Hero Factory, because I'm not a Technic fan. Oh, you're... I read that completely opposite what you meant. I read my favorite, unless I said, in my mind translated as my favorite themes are Technic, Bionicle. Because that's what I wanted to believe. Oaktown. I thought we were going to be good friends, Oaktown. But then you've come back and you've stabbed me in the heart. Okay. So we're going to get 2 of these. Man, I need a good night's sleep tonight. I really do. Am I going to get a good night's sleep tonight? I mean, that's what is up for debate. Oh, man. Can I not follow instructions? Wait a second. I am missing a very crucial piece if I can't follow instructions. I'm missing a very big piece. How did I miss such an obvious piece? Should I dig for it? Did I put a wrong piece in? No, I couldn't have put a wrong piece there. How about there? No. All right, I'm gonna have to go fishing. Please hold. Okay, this is hopeful. I think it should be in here. Did you have a bad night of sleep? So, as I mentioned earlier, with just how much I'm working, sleep is an unfortunate is unfortunately laid to rest. Oftentimes. Pun intended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. We've got a niner over here. This looks like a niner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bungo. Oh yeah, since I can't actually, unfortunately, I would love Oaktown. Even though you hate Bionicle, I would absolutely love gifting you a membership. It would warm my heart. Even though you despise, I know I'm putting words in your mouth. Even though I know you absolutely despise what I'm building today. But hey, there are opportunities. There is availability for any of you, if you're not already, to become join members. Starting out at 99 whole cents. For 99 whole cents, you can become a member. Scott Davis is one of our... Wait, you're one of our senior associates, right? I feel like this is supposed to be a lot. Oh no, because that's the one where he's supposed to like whip it out like this. Oh, I can guarantee you Oaktown has not read the Bionicle stories. He was asking earlier, like, because he doesn't get the hype. So I would bet a lot of money on the fact that he does not know the stories. Shovel some snow before bed? Why would I do that? I have to work before bed. I have to get all those hours in. He is missing out, certainly. I 100% agree. Especially that I think Bionicle has, even in general storytelling, Bionicle has some of the best storytelling. Bionicle at its best is tough to beat. Oh, no, I don't have a problem falling asleep. That's not the problem. The problem is I've got a lot of work to do, and so I can't go to sleep because I have to work. So, Oaktown, you could... Okay, here's what I want you to do. Do you have an hour and a half to just spend chilling? If you have an hour and a half to spend chilling, I would recommend you go on YouTube and watch the Mask of Light movie. It's on YouTube for free. Let me see how long it is. Hour 14 minutes. There, you get 15 minutes back. I'd recommend just watching it through. Please keep an open mind. Remember that it came out in 2003. And it had a very small budget. So it's not, you know, it's not an Oscar-winning film. Keep that in mind. But it's just, it's a solid story. Like, watch it for the storytelling, watch it for the characters, watch it for the memories, if you will. Watch it for the tears, the laughs, the character building. But if you want a more story-dense Bionicle movie, I'd recommend watching Bionicle Return to Metro Nui Web of Shadows. Also on... Did I miss two? I have two pieces here that I didn't put anywhere. And I'm starting to wonder if I put this set together properly. Oh, I think that's exactly what I do. I forgot to put his feet on. Yes, I'm going to put the... I thought the back looked a little bare. Okay, we're going to get his feet on. Or his heels, I should say. And now we're going to move on to ROODAKA. So, he's all good and gone. Nope, wrong picture. Open image in new tab. There we go. Moving on to ROODAKA. Yeah, so I would say Mask of Light is kind of the original story-ish. It lays a lot of groundwork. And then if you slightly enjoyed Mask of Light, I'd recommend jumping straight into Web of Shadows, because the storytelling, and I'm still missing, I still have 3 pieces that I haven't used. That does not feel right. That's what happens when I talk to you all. I miss some steps. Actually, did they put the number of pieces in the back of the catalog? Man, I must have missed something very niche if I didn't put those in there. Okay, they're showing something kind of completely different. Oh, that's because this is supposed to go the other way. Do I prefer the BIONICLE lore or the Star Wars lore? Honestly, like, are you including... If you're just including episodes 1 through, like, all the quote-unquote canon movies, I would say BIONICLE has better lore than Star Wars. Personally. Yeah, Kathleen, I would agree technically with that order. I just have to say that, oh man, number 2, Legends of Metru Nui, it was pretty weak in my opinion. It was a pretty weak movie, unfortunately. It just felt very repetitive. It was basically like, oh, you need to find your power. Now you need to find your power. Now you need to find your power, instead of like proper character development. Whereas with Web of Shadows focusing more on Vakama and his struggle, it was more fulfilling when they kind of focused. Yeah, the other one, it was just too spread out, unfortunately, in my opinion. So, oh, that is, wow. I feel like I did that backwards. There's no way. Okay, I'll fix any of that later. I'll just kind of keep these pieces, and I will fix that later. So we've got Sidorak chilling over here next to Vakama, and then we'll build some ROODAKA. Where's her bag? Right here. That is ROODAKA. She's got some broken pieces? Uh-oh. I don't think they use those pieces at this point. I'm just going to scan through real quick. I think I should be fine. We shall try it, though. Yeah, I always enjoyed Matao just because, mainly because he's green and green's my favorite color. But Oaktown, that is Mask of Light. Takua! 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 How's that? How was my impression of Jollar? I thought that was pretty good. Takua! Alright, I'm having some Thin Mints. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec so you guys don't have to hear it. Yeah, Matao was kind of sometimes he was an unnecessary jerk, like over the top. Like, dude, just chill out. And I thought he was definitely a better character in well, no, I take it back. He was kind of annoying. Here, yeah, we'll put him them next to each other. Yeah, like dude is tall. Matao, he's like, oh, we look so ugly. It's like, dude, you have like these sick powers now. Why are you so concerned about what you look like? It's not like, I mean, you guys are all robots anyways. I know that's kind of low, but all right. Apparently, my table rolls towards me. Beauty before. Doesn't he say beauty before? He says something like that. I think you know what I mean. Thanks, Salty. Appreciate that, Salty. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to do great. Well, I should move him because I need to see the parts. Gotta get my spacing worked out of where everything is. I want to finish this one before 11. That's the goal. If I can find this first part, that would be a great first step. Okay, it's either black. Oh, it's probably black, and my instructions are just whack. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, no, that's definitely valid. I definitely can appreciate that. Matao's a great dude. And when that's, which I guess in retrospect, that just makes him turning back and the ending of Web of Shadows that much better. Just because of the, well, you know what I mean. Just because of how it goes down is just so much better because of the tension. How is Mrs. CPA doing? I think she's probably doing pretty well. I think she's upstairs reading a book, maybe. Working on some notes. So I think she's doing pretty well. So, Kathleen, what did you think about G2 Bionicle? You can talk about the story or the story or the sets themselves. I'm curious to hear another person's thoughts on those. There it is, staring me right in the face. Enemy to 7. Oh jeez. Yeah, Matau, he's I didn't care for his voice actor just because he sounded a little like I wanted him to, which I guess that's part of the ironic nature of it, is the fact that he's kind of trashy, but he thinks he's all that, but he's not. As opposed to if he was all that, kind of like Vakama with his British accent could be all that, but he's so self-loathing that he doesn't even think about. Oh yeah, I might be a nice dude. He's too worried about being self-deprecating. Man, I can't talk tonight. Yeah, so we do not, I kind of alluded to it earlier. We do not have much snow. It's kind of falling away. And that is causing the water in our area, since I'm next to a lake. Uh-oh. Since I'm right next to a lake, it's causing the water table to be all messy, and our sump pump is running about 24/7, which is not fun. It's not a huge issue, but it's just annoying. Salty with some kind words. I love how you build while talking. And are you actually prepared for this before you build? I actually have never built this set before, so it's making it take longer than usual, and it's all kind of set up. No, so the sump pump, and I very much hope the sump pump doesn't burn out either, because if it does, my basement is flooding in about, I would guess, in 30 minutes. No, in less than that. In 10 minutes, I would have water coming into the basement on the carpet. Which, yeah, would not be good. Oh my goodness, that would be so bad. What piece am I looking for? Come on, I know you're here somewhere. Hiding. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm prepared. I'm prepared to build, right? Mentally prepared, because I've been waiting for this all week, just chilling and building some Bionicle. Yeah, but the sump pump, as I kind of mentioned, it's been going for 10 years, and it gets a really hefty workout. A very hefty workout, especially during the spring. This is kind of unusual for it to be working this much at this time of the year, just because usually the ground's solid. The ground should be solid, and it's not. Okay, well, that is a weird technique. Let's see. Okay, very weird, but I dig it. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, after all the water, we're at this point, it's like, just wait till all the water evaporates, and then and then we'll I hope it freezes, but then by that point it might honestly be March again, which then it's like, let's just get it over with. Let's get it over with and just get warm again. No, I do not feel very nervous. I am exactly 0% nervous. Before this, I wasn't nervous. It was more so like, yeah, I'm 15 minutes late and I'm annoyed that it's taking so long, but it was my fault. It was my fault that I was late because I decided to, an hour before the stream was planned, I decided to change the whole layout of my basement, which is never ideal to do that right before you plan on going live. Thankfully, it wasn't the CPA-fol podcast, so I could swing it. And thankfully, you all are very gracious. And I don't think anyone was too mad. I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like Scott might be the kind of guy to just get mad about that. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding, Scott. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, like I said before, I can hear the sump pump running, and I hate it just because I know what it means. It means we've got water coming in the house. Oh, also, before I moved in, the basement actually flooded before I bought the house, like way before I bought the house. And then so the owner had to redo the bottom 1.5 feet. And then, which that's partially the main reason why I didn't want to put everything in the basement, because I'm like, it's gonna flood. I just know it. My luck, it's gonna flood. And didn't want to have to deal with that. But thankfully, because of the stream, because of everything, the channel, and just in general, I have a pretty good documentation. I have pretty good documentation of everything that I own. So if something were to happen, worst case, I feel like I could back up what I actually owned. And especially after some of those BIONICLE hauls, if they all got ruined, insurance would owe me quite a bit of money. Oh my goodness. I'm in the USA. The US of A is where I am located. So it is running about every 90 seconds, would be my guess. If I turned the mic up super high volume and gave you all ear problems for a week, you should be able to hear it running, would be my guess. Oh, nice. You're in Australia. That's fun. We used to have someone from Australia who would hop in and chat a lot. That was Dave Bricks. Would hop into the stream a lot. This does not feel like the right piece because it is not sticking in there. I'm gonna see if I can find another one. Is this the same length as my... No, it's not. Man, This is unfortunate because I don't know what else I have. I guess it's just gonna have to stay there. Yeah, that would just fall out. Yeah, so I'm kind of tempted because it's what, like 350 bucks for a 350 bucks for a new, the same model pump. And what would I rather do? Pay 350 bucks, which isn't like horrible, or have to worry with all the hassle of insurance and blah blah blah. So I feel like, yeah, either in the winter, or which the other thing is, well, what if I just bought one and had a brand new one sitting there? Well, if you put the brand new one there, you might as well just replace it, because like, what are you gonna, it's gonna break, or the old sump pump's gonna die somewhere randomly, and then what, you're gonna like try and quickly sprint to replace it? That just doesn't seem reasonable. How hot is it in Australia right now? Yeah, so on the to answer your question, Scott, on the pump itself, it has a date when it was manufactured, which of course doesn't necessarily mean that's when it, where's the heads? That doesn't, of course, doesn't mean that's when it was that's when it was used, but it said its stamp is 2014. That's when it was stamped. When it was put into production. So it's been going for 10 years, which is crazy. And it runs a lot. In the springtime, it runs a lot. And especially now, it runs a lot. So, yeah, maybe you've talked me into it. I think you've talked me into it. For the betterment of society. Most only lasts 5 years. Also, Salty Sasquatch, yes, there are. If you go on YouTube and search Bionicle movie, you will get Bionicle Mask of Light, Bionicle Return, or Bionicle Legends of Metro Nui, Bionicle Web of Shadows, and Bionicle Mask of Light, if I didn't already say that. So there are several Bionicle movies available right now for free that you can watch at your convenience. They're all about an hour and some change each. But that's crazy that most only lasts 5 years, because I did Google it a couple years ago when I was kind of concerned, and they said, one person said theirs lasted 9 years. So I'm like right at that mark, which is kind of a little scary. So that's why I'm thinking, just do it. Just do it. There's no point in playing with fire. Except that playing with fire is kind of fun. Okay, 7 to 10 years. And I think the brand is also a pretty nice brand compared to other ones. Like if you were to just drop like 100 or 150 bucks on a sump pump. So I think there is that aspect as well. I hear it's so loud right now. I hate it. I hate it. That's why I told my parents and told Miss CPA, whenever we finally do move eventually, I am not living near a lake. No way. Get me as far away from a lake as possible. I just don't want that. It's not worth it. Because I'm not a huge lake person, so it's not worth it for me. Although, fun fact, too short for pumps. I did. What on earth? That just doesn't seem right. Oh, is this thing broken? Oh no. Shouldn't be an issue. I should be able to make it work. Let me get this. Oh no, I just snapped it. Come on. Come on. Stop it. And is that just too thick? This is so weird. I'm just gonna have to break it. That's unfortunate. We have a broken piece, but I can still make it work. Because it pinches in already. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no lake living for us. Oh, also, my basement has 8-foot ceilings, which is probably way too tall for what it should be for this area being so close to the lake. So maybe it was a little self-imposed. Okay, we're getting some of that. We're getting these two. Those are going in there. Man, this is a very complicated headpiece because she's got like her hair and everything. Have you watched other YouTubers? Do you have a specific one you like to watch? Well, ever since I started doing more content creation, it actually has been a lot, not a lot of watching and just a lot of making when I have the time. When I have the time, I should say. But actually, I shouldn't say that because I do enjoy watching the ACOB podcast, which is a couple of brickheads. I do enjoy watching them. They stream every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So it would be morning time for you. What about 9 a.m., give or take? ACOB rules. Dude, I'm still waiting for that Bionicle episode. Sean keeps talking about it. He needs to put some feet to those words, or else there will be riots. Or are we building? Is this a 2-timer thing? Because I want to build both of her legs at the same time if that's the case. It looks like no, they are separate. Also, see, this is one of the movies. Bionicle 2, Legends of Metro Nui. Oh, and then they were teasing Bionicle 3. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, an episode where we talk all about Bionicle. Can't wait. Have you met no? So no, I have not met Duck Ricks. I will 100% meet him at. Well, I will desperately try to meet him in a non-stalker sort of way at Brick World Chicago. I feel like we have to meet just because, like, Sean will help make it happen. Especially if I ask him, I know he'll help make it happen. Because I am also slowly becoming the Bionicle guy, which I absolutely love that fact, or that notion, I should say. So I feel like I will be certainly meeting him come Brick World Chicago. I will also try to get him on the podcast before then. That would be amazing. I would love to talk to him on my podcast before then, just to pick his brain in all sorts of ways about his meeting with Christian Faber, who is basically the father of Bionicle. So oh, I believe it. Duck seems like just such a nice dude, and I would be impressed if he was able to fake that level of niceness. Honestly, it would probably be harder to fake that level of niceness online or at all and be a mean person otherwise. But regardless to say, yeah, I'm super excited, and definitely, like with anyone honestly in the Lego community who's a fan, like if you're a fan and you like something and they like something, like you're gonna get along. It's just a given. You're gonna get along, and it's gonna be a good time. How does this go down? Oh, I need that going across. Yeah, so sail barge, people are talking about the sail barge. I tend to agree that it's going to be... Well, no, I'm thinking about it some more. And I think my money is on some interior. I think it needs some interior. It needs interior. That would be horrible if they did not give it any interior whatsoever. Because if you think about it, well, no, I take it back. No, it's still no. I'm walking it back and forth time and time again, because I'm thinking the PlayScale sail barge had an interior. This one can have an interior, but then it's like they're not gonna make it minifig scale. Like it should be bigger than minifig scale, so it wouldn't make sense to make it have the interior. But yeah, like it's not a Venator, so it's not like that big of scale. My money is on interior. Interior crocodile alligator. Yeah, that's where my money's at. Because I would say and I have it back down there. You can't see it because ROODAKA's in the way. Let me hide it. The best sailed barge out to date. Oh, and it's behind there. PlayScale, I got it instead of more Bionicle sets back in the day. So you don't even think they'll do the rated PG slave layout, or they just don't want to do it because slave, like that connotation? I do have plenty of slave Leia minifigs, so I'm not too concerned about not having enough. Not that it's something I'm dying to collect, but I just kind of have them because of getting various of those over the years. I didn't want to come across as a weirdo. It's like, I need to get all the slave Leias. Yeah, Huts, didn't they call her a different name in the video game? I thought it was Hutslayer or something like that. Whoops. Dude, already forgetting pieces, man. That's kind of loose. I hope this... Oh, it's held together by enough stuff. I don't have to worry about it. Oof, man, this is a complicated build. These two are pretty complicated. This one, Sidorak and Kitangu, they're pretty beefy builds. I think they were 20 bucks back in the day. It really blows my mind that the Titan and Warrior builds for Bionicle were all $20 and $30. Just like, oh my word. Wait, can someone look up how much Sidorak was retail? If someone would be so kind. The set number is 8756. I guess that's right. It just doesn't feel right. It's floating, I guess. Did I miss pieces? No, I did not. Star Wars movie ranking, the infamous question that hits every stream known to man. So, do you want to go by my favorite or which ones I think are the best? Because those are very different. Ooh, actually, no, I did do the wrong one. That needs to be black. Because, yeah, those are very different answers. If you want my favorite or if you want... Oh, come on. Ooh, I could put a timer on how often the sump pump is running because I can hear it so well. Oh dear. If you include the sequels, I'm removing my membership. Oh yeah, we had this conversation before. No, I was not gonna include the sequels. Not because of financial threat, but because of personal preference, personal opinion. It's an opinion. I know to admit that. Ooh, that is a loose joint. Oh no, look at her own weight is... Oh no, this one is not going to stand up very well. Oh dear. Not looking forward to that. Build the other one. All right, I'll just, since chat has gone a little dead, I'll just say my order of in favorites is going to be, and hey, you might remove your membership because of this. First up is Phantom Menace is my number 1. Then I'm gonna go Revenge of the Sith. Then I'm gonna go a little bit of Empire Strikes Back. And this is where it gets a little tricky, because I'm gonna go so Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, Empire Strikes Back, top 3. Number 4 is gonna be A New Hope. 6, Return of the Jedi. 7, Attack of the Clones. I don't know. I feel like the top 3 and the bottom 3 within their own groups kind of cycle in and out. And I will admit, part of the reason that Return of the Jedi isn't higher is because by the time I get to Return of the Jedi in any watch through, I'm kind of like fatigued out. And I'm ready to low-key be done. I know it's a horrible, horrible reason. But that's kind of how it usually ends up shaking out. Because Return of the Jedi obviously has amazing moments. Obviously, amazing moments. And Attack of the Clones has amazing moments. And A New Hope is just straight up solid. So there's various things. Scott says Empire, A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. I can respect that. The only reason I have Phantom Menace so high is because Liam Neeson and Duel of the Fates. And I watched that movie on repeat growing up. Number 1 was my go-to on repeat. Oh, that's right. I couldn't find... Those are easy enough to replace, yeah? Yes, they are easy enough to replace if I ever find them. Had to use some improper pieces. Yeah, I actually really like Attack of the Clones just because it kind of watches like an investigation murder, not murder, well yeah, murder mystery, murder attempt mystery. So I do really like Attack of the Clones, and it's full of Ewan McGregor, so can't go wrong there. But no, here's where Attack of the Clones suffered. It suffered in the edit room and the reshoots, because you can tell once you know what you're looking for, it's so painfully clear where they had to reshoot, and it was just absolute awful. Like, and I hope I don't ruin this for anyone the next time you watch it, which I'm sure will be like tomorrow or something. Anytime his oh, it was upside down. That's why. Anytime Obi-Wan's beard or hair, or it looks like a wig, it's because it is a wig. And they had to do reshoots. And then Anakin, you can tell he's got like fake-ish hair and just looks weird. So, yeah, fun fact. In case you didn't know, now you know. You probably wish you didn't. All right, we are rounding up. Yeah, so there's a scene in the club in the beginning when they did a reshoot. The scene when they're going up the elevator to see Padme. I think that's a reshoot. I think. I'd have to mentally go back. Let's see. Wrapping this up. What made you want to do YouTube? Let's see. So I kind of like making content. I like making videos. Before this, I did like everyone else did in the early 2010s. I made a gaming YouTube channel. Obviously that did not do very well because that market was totally oversaturated, but it was fun. And I did that, and then I switched over to Lego in like 2019? No, 2020, because it was when I moved into this house. And then I did that on my gaming channel. Then I was like, why don't I just make a new channel? I should just make a new channel. And then this kind of came to mind. I honestly, at the moment in my mind, it was like, it felt like a half-baked idea. Like, oh, I'll be like the Lego CPA because I'm a CPA, haha. And then it kind of just took off. And then I created the channel right around the same time that Brick World Chicago was happening, which was also a perfect storm. Met a ton of people there, including Ryan from M&R Productions, ACOB crew, and then I saw Tyler, who might still be hanging out in chat. Let's see. Yep. Tyler's still hanging out in chat. What a dude. What a good dude. Supporting the channel. And I saw him from afar. And I've said this before in an episode of ACOB where I didn't remember his name, so I didn't want to go walk up to him and be like, hey Lifebrick. Because I was at the point in the convention where I was like, oh yeah, I feel like I know enough people now where I don't want to use... I'd rather use real names, even though I was, and still do, in making people use my channel name for anonymity. Okay, this is gonna be... there, and this is gonna go there. So yeah, it's more about just the fun of making the content, and once I have more bandwidth time-wise, I've got a lot of ideas. Yeah, Tyler's channel is Lifebricks, at Lifebricks on YouTube. ROODAKA is a tall lady. She's a tall lass. Let's see if... How is she even supposed to stand? This does not feel stable. I guess she's standing. It's just tough. There. Oh my goodness, she's taller than Sidorak. That is crazy. All right, we're gonna fly through this stuff. I just know it. We're minimal pieces left. Getting to that point where it's getting done. We're getting done tonight. And I already made a mistake. Oh, did anyone happen to look up the price of Sidorak and ROODAKA? I thought they were 30 bucks each, 20 or 30 bucks. If someone was able to look up the retail price. Wow, it sounds like someone fell upstairs. I wonder who that could be. Oh, is this where we're running out of... Oh no, I needed one more of that piece. Snap. This is gonna get interesting. Oh dear. Gotta start faking connections. Oh, I couldn't find that piece before. Do I dare go back to the bin? I'm gonna have a black one. Maybe I just use that for now. Huh? Or a gray one. That might look better. How about I have 2 gray ones? I imagine you're quoting something, but I actually don't remember what you're quoting. Is it ROODAKA that you're quoting? Oh, it's from a poem. You said Toa, and it made me think that it was something from BIONICLE. It goes there. This goes there. And then yeah, she like has this weird thing where it spins, I guess. I am kind of confused what the functionality is of that. I hope they show me. The last little bit here, and we're pushing 2. I did not think this would take 2 hours, but at least this time I'm building 2 instead of last time it was 2 hours and I was only building Kitongu, and that one, I'll be honest, Kitongu was not as fun. Not nearly as fun. Ah, this is where I need that broken piece, which I'm gonna replace with this piece. Yep, and this is where we're gonna start having to replace some parts because I'm running out. This Bionicle lot that I purchased was a really, really good one, but unfortunately, it did have its limitations. Oh. As I break a piece. See, I can put this dude right there. Oh, okay. We're getting to a beastie assembly. All right, pushing through to the end. Wait, I missed those pieces? Okay, guess I gotta go grab my little box. Two of those. Okay. Two going through here. This goes here. Goes there. And that goes. What? How is that supposed to go across all of that? That doesn't feel right. Oh, okay. I guess so. I expect the live stream to be another 10 minutes max. I really am trying to get through this. Did I like skip something? I feel like I skipped something. Did my instructions? Oh, there are some missing pages. What on earth? All right, to the online instructions we go. Okay. That is hilarious. I was like, I first of all don't have any more of those pieces, and there's no way that you're trying to get me to build that. Okay, there's the leg, there's the arm. I got to there. Oh, that was the final piece. It looks like. But then again, that seems super odd. Okay, cool. I thought that would have been it. All right, here we go. I lied about the 15 minutes. It was 1 minute. Sorry, I was looking at a massage. All right, I'll set these dudes up. Dudes and gal. No, not that. Let's try this. So we've got Sidorak over here. We've got... I'll put Vakama in the middle because he's kind of like the odd dude out. And then we've got Lanky Leg, ROODAKA over here, pulling Vakama to the darkness. Which I'm confused why I had all these extra pieces. I feel like I'm missing something, but once again, I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna sweat it too much. So yeah, there we go. This was a completion of the ROODAKA and Sidorak builds, with Sidorak having some, like I said, some lanky legs and struggling to stay standing. It's that joint piece that they used just were not it. It was not it. Yeah. What they used as those pieces are not what they should have used. So, yeah, I might have the CPA-fol podcast tomorrow. Still trying to figure out if there's any. If I do, it'll probably be pretty short, maybe like an hour. So I hope to see some of you that were in chat today. See you tomorrow in the at the podcast. And another live stream, of course, is what it'll be. So thank you once again. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. If we have any, let's see if we get new subscribers. Looks like maybe 2 new subscribers, which is awesome. So yeah, glad to have you all in the stream, in the chat. It's always wonderful to see everyone. Oaktown, even though you don't like BIONICLE, you're still welcome. So yes, thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. I will try to get some sleep tonight. I definitely need to catch up. So, and also wonderful to see Salty in the chat, new person, and then Kathleen as well, seeing you again, and then member Scott Davis, and of course LifeBricks hanging out. So good to see you all here. Catch you next time.